Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing something a little bit different. Or typical, because I guess it's typical if you squint. It's Warhammer if you squint, okay? It's Sol, I think, is how this is supposed to be pronounced. It could be SOVL, I don't know. Who really cares? It's Warhammer if you squint. So it's a roguelike, which is really, really fun for this sort of game. I love the idea of, well, you know how in Warhammer Tabletop there's stuff like Crusade mode and stuff like that, where you have a bit of an army and then it grows over time, sort of as you do more missions. Kind of like the old Shadow of the Horned Rat, things like that as well. You know, that sort of classic idea of having your warband and it grow over time. You know, I love that. And like classic rogue, like Rogue Trader and like Warhammer Fantasy, you know, the realms of chaos, like warbands, stuff like that. It's all very much sort of the RPG elements of a tabletop war game. I really love that, and this game emphasizes that rather nicely. So we can play Empires of Men and the Captain, which is the most just straight down the line sort of normal mode game mode that we're going to play. So actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going Wizard. Wizards are fun. Also, because it is a roguelike, every run you play, every run you complete unlocks a slightly higher difficulty level. So I played a few already. But yeah, we can play as a wizard. I think the wizard's fun because he's got a fireball, and that's always a giggle. Okay, we are going to start with, I think, go halberds. So halberds are interesting. I don't think spears have the same ability, but I think spears, because they've got shields, they've got a bit more defense. But halberds, they actually lower the enemy's charge bonus, I think is how it works. I've forgotten. Oh, and Imperial cannons are great. I bloody love cannons in this game. So this is going to be our starting loadout. So you can see every loadout is a little bit different when you start the game, which is nice. Has some degree of randomization when you're picking your starting units, and you will have that same kind of randomization as you get opportunities to recruit more stuff later on. So we've got the Imperial Wizard. He has his own retinue as well, who I believe are archers, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's archers. And here's the map, you know, in that classic roguelike sort of slay the spire way. So we are going to go with... Ooh. Let's go up this way. It doesn't really make that much difference. Either way, we're going to have like an elite thing. But here we got a shop after the elite. But we got a camp before the elite, so we could heal up. We'll get some experience first, maybe? Yeah, let's try and go up top. Let's try and go up top. The first few nodes don't really matter, so, you know. Okay, so we're the starting player. Hooray! So I'm going to shove a cannon down here, halberd on the side, and I'm going to put my Imperial archers in these trees. So enemies shooting at them will be a +1 to hit, and range also has an impact on your hit chance. And we're just up against a bunch of zombies. Should be pretty straightforward. Hopefully we can kill most of them before they even get to us. So you can see it's a D3 attacks for our cannon. Alright, you sit tight. So yeah, this game is fantastic if you have an imagination. If you don't, then it's probably terrible. Probably awful. So I think we're going to throw a fireball at this guy. Yeah, go on then. So a D6 hits. We only got 2, which is a bit rubbish. They actually managed to make one of their saves. So we can get close enough, I think. Yeah, we can get close enough to get into short range. Okay, good. Only 9 out of 15 in that unit. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible. And we'll just sit tight there. So you can't reverse, by the way. You can't walk in reverse, which I think is a bit of a pity in some regards. So you can see this meter up in the top right. That's essentially what triggers army losses. If they suffer too many casualties, then the entire army will rout. So you don't have to fight to the last man or, you know, win a discipline check or something to have them routing. Also, in this game mode, well, later on it changes as more of a challenge, but once you rout your enemy, they are routed for good. Any unit will just keep running away, although in the case of the undead, they will start crumbling each turn, so they don't have the same discipline stuff. But for our guys, if they run away, unless they leave the map in their first turn, you can roll again to rally them. So, but yeah, enemies won't do that. So as long as you can rout something, you're good. So after the combat, like the movement phase and all the rest of it, you know, doing all the usual ranged attacks and moving stuff, it's charges. So you can see our charge range. You can actually highlight the charge ranges of your guys with X and C, which helps. And then you charge. But of course, we aren't in range, so we're not going to be charging. Oh, only one hit? Rubbish. So mortars are a lot better at dealing with like big crowds, but Imperial cannons here, if we have a look, lethal shots, so it does 2 times wounds against multi-wound targets. So anything that has more than 1 wound takes twice as much damage, so you're essentially doing 2 wounds per hit, which means something like a giant or something you can kill really quickly with this thing. However, mortars hit more things. They have essentially more splash damage. You know, they hit, I think it's like a D3 plus 2 or something. Like I think they just hit more things, which is kind of nice. Let's keep shooting these guys. Okay, that's great news. And they're nearly dead. I mean, I could just charge them with the halberds, but I don't really want to lose any halberds. So we should be able to retreat quite happily out of charge range of these guys. So I'm going to finish them off. Well, I was trying to, but wasn't meant to be, apparently. Wasn't meant to be. Alright, I guess... yeah, I'm going to have you continue to face forward. Yeah, we'll let them approach us, and then hopefully we can shimmy past them. Alright, I'm actually going to have the cannon shoot these zombies, I think. We're out of fireballs. We only had the 2 fireballs. Alright, there's only 1 left. So I'll happily have him charge. We won't lose enough halberds for that to be scary. Okay, we're right on the edge of... yeah, let's see if we can rotate. Okay, good. Alright, not bad. Let's see if we can get out of here. Okay, good. That'll do. We'll get 1 more turn to shoot them. And if I move here, this guy won't be able to charge us. And that's fine, actually. I'll do as much damage to them as possible. And then we can charge with the halberds in the flank, which I think will work out quite well. So we're going to skip charges, even though I could charge. We are going to skip that because I want 1 more volley, because we can get a lot more kills with them, and because they crumble, they stay in combat for longer, generally. Unless you can wipe them out in a single turn, you're going to be stuck fighting for a while, which means they get more opportunity to attack again and again. So, I know it's just zombies, but, you know, I'm trying to use best practice in this game already. No point half-assing it. Okay, not the best shots there, actually. Not the best shots. And yeah, we can't get out of range there, so we'll stay where we are. And then, actually, can we get a rear charge? No, probably not. So it's going to move so we can attack in the side. So when you attack a flank, all your front ranks get to attack the enemy units, but only as many ranks as they have get to retaliate. It also has an effect on the combat resolution, which affects, you know, whether the enemy's going to run away or not. Okay, that's a problem. I couldn't see where they were facing, so now I can't actually charge with them. That was silly of me. That was very silly of me. See that little point? The cobblestone threw me as to where that was pointed. That's embarrassing. But hey, I'm trying to talk you guys through it, so blame that. Blame that. But yeah, immediately that was a bit of an upsetting move. So we'll skip that turn, because you can't shoot into combat, so the cannon can't do anything. Except charge, it can charge. So first, our hero does the fighting. Okay, 7 are returning, 3+ save. Ah, I still lost 2. But we won by 1, so now they're going to take a D3 damage for crumbling. So they are routing this turn, as you can see. So no matter what happens, we're going to win, basically. Because we've done enough damage to their army for them to give up. Oh, we lost a halberd. It's okay. After every battle, you get a little bit of replenishment. Just a little bit. So everyone gets experience. So lost one, but we got one back. And halberds, we didn't get anyone back there. So here, you can do big replenishment, having them rest, or they can loot. We're going to have them loot. So you get extra gold to spend on more units, items, upgrades, whatever. Alright, another battle. So, what have we got? We're the starting player. Lovely. Again, I'm going to deploy in the corner, make them walk. Of course, this is a problem. Like corner camping can be really, really bad, because if something does get to you and then you rout, you're off the table. So try to make use of your ranged attacks for as long as possible. Means that you're at more risk if they are able to swing things in combat. So you've got to really make sure to take out the fastest things first. But yeah, it's a challenge. Okay, they have Imperial archers. I'm wondering if I start trying to whittle them down a bit. So because they are in trees, against artillery, it's one less shot hit, basically. So you roll your dice to hit. So, you know, like how many attacks are made. So for us, it's a D3. For the cannon, it'll be a D3 -1. Because of the cover. Still killed a couple, though. Okay, so I can... It's going to be a tough roll to hit them. But I still think it might be worth it. I mean, a 6+... Ugh, we only have, like, what, unit 10? So, fireballs, same as artillery. I'm pretty sure it's, because D6 hits. Be a D6 -1. It's only 2 hits. Rubbish. But we did kill another couple. You know what? With that, I'm pretty happy. That's a lot less damage they can do now. I still think I'm going to try and do one more attack on them. Only 2 hits, and they both saved. Rubbish. Because, yeah, their save roll is going to be dependent on their defense and your power. And our archers don't have a huge amount of power. Ah, good. We got our saves for our halberds. That's good news. And I guess I want to have you more in the trees so you can be in cover now. It might just make them shoot something else, but we'll see. Start going for those swordsmen. And when they get close enough, I'll have to fight the halberds, I guess. So there are no charges, obviously. Again, I could go for the archers. Right, let's go a little bit forward. Let's get our archers to shoot. It's 3+ save against our archers. That's rubbish. But 5+ for the fireballs. There we go. That's more like it. It's a lot more like it. And they are still shooting the halberds. Oh, no saves, though. See, this is why I wanted to get rid of them a little sooner, because they're still frightening. We didn't hit them. Rubbish. We've done really badly rolling D6s on our attack rolls. We have not been doing well there. I think the fireball over there would have been good. Okay. So, no charges. The opponent's turn. I'm glad they moved. Only 1 hit! Well, it's D3, I guess, so it's never going to be high, was it? We did get another one. Ugh. Okay, we got the save that time. Good news. Alright, now we move over to here, so we should be able to charge. Ooh, God, I hope we can. That looks like it's hitting that corner. We should be okay. But yeah, I just want to charge these guys in the rear while there's a plank. If we can kill even one, now they are very diminished, which is very good to see. Alright, that'll do. And then we can have him charge through the charge phase. Intercept. So if you're attacking a flank or the rear, you get to intercept, which undoes their charge move, basically, which is very nice. But if you are basically, if they're charging and you're facing them, you can countercharge, so you both get the added bonuses of your charges. But if you intercept them, then they don't get the charge anymore, so we're just charging them, so we get the bonus charge, but they don't. However, I'm not going to charge the wizard and the archers, because I want to shoot at their archers. So we're just going to intercept. They only have 1 rank on ours, so we're going to attack with everybody. They're going to attack with 1 guy. Okay, and they missed every shot. Brilliant. Alright, let's shoot that again. We have 2 hits. Best we could have gotten. Nice. Okay, that'll do. And then let's just move the wizard forward as much as possible and start blasting. Only 3 hits, but they all kill. Amazing. And now that... Yeah, 7 attacks we get against their... Oh my god, they saved everyone. They saved everyone? We did too. We still won though, because combat resolution, flanks give you +1. And they failed their break test, so they ran away. So that's what I was talking about earlier, with them breaking. That unit would never come back. If I'd broken that at the start of the game, you know, we were still fighting, that one unit would have kept running in this game mode. But if it happens to us, we get to rally. Or at least we get a chance to rally. Alright, so let's level you up. So discipline is what stops you running away. So it's 2d6 you're rolling to try and get under that. However, that is impacted by the combat resolution. If you've taken more casualties than the enemy, then you're going to, you know, have a harder time. You're going to have a debuff to that. Replenishment, this puts up the amount of replenishment you're going to get. I think we need to go with replenishment, you know. Because at some point, we want this to be quite a big unit. We just don't have the options. So these are randomized as well, by the way. But, yeah, +1 range attack is pretty good. This is when things start getting a bit crazy. And re-rolling 1s, it means you're never going to be in a position where you roll a 1 on a d3. But the +1 range attack, this is after the d3. So it'll be a d3 +1 if we have +1 range attack. So it'll be d3 +1 rather than 2 d3s, if that makes sense. You're not rolling it to attack twice. But still, pretty good. Let's just get money for all of that, because we're about to get to a shop. And this is a mystery event. Okay, cast a fireball spell once per battle. So we'll have 3 fireballs on our character if we take this. Or we could just get a bunch of cash. So the thing with the shops here, right, in this game, is the more units you have, the more expensive units become in the shop. But that's only determined the moment you step into a shop. So if you have enough money for more than 1 unit, you're getting them at, you know, the original cost that it's given you, basically. So the more you save up before buying anybody, the more you can get all at once, and it means the total cost of those units is cheaper. So just getting a bunch of cash might actually be a good idea, because that is most of the way towards getting another unit in, like, the early game. And I think having a whole other unit on the table is probably better than having this sword, which is, I don't know, is tough, but I'm going for the extra cash, and hopefully we can get 2 units. Be amazing if we could. I bet we're not going to be able to, though. We could. Okay, so this is fun. So this is a mount. So that would be a mount for our wizard. And then the archers would just act on their own. Or we could get some crossbowmen and some archers if we wanted. Just have a ludicrous amount of ranged units. It's kind of crazy you get crossbowmen, archers, and handgunners for the Empire. There's a lot of different ranged units in this game. Because like this is a slightly stripped down version. You're not going to find everything that you'd find in Warhammer Fantasy in this, but they are constantly adding new units. But what's really fun is they're adding them as unlocks, which is pretty cool. So the Imperial Mortar that I was able to pick at the start of the battle, or at the start of the run, I couldn't get that originally, but because I had played a certain amount of the game, I unlocked that as an unlock for having played as the Empire, like a certain amount. So that I find really charming. I might just go all in with all these ranged units, you know. It's going to be real silly. It's going to be a real silly campaign if we're just going all ranged. And explosive shells would be really nice. Lowering enemies' damage saves is really, really good. Because especially with those like big, expensive, scary units that have got really high defense and loads of wounds, like you shoot them with a cannon, suddenly they're not making their saves. And you're doing 2 damage per hit, so it's pretty wild. But yeah, loads of different things you can get. Counts as being in cover, just extra defense at the cost of movement, extra movement. Yeah, some really powerful stuff. Target unit gets +2 to damage saves this turn. Also re-rolls unsuccessful attack and range attack rolls. Pretty good. But anyway, we spent a lot of money. We have a lot of ranged units now. They can still do combat okay. It's just you're not going to be able to really upgrade their combat ability all that much. I mean, I guess a little bit. You can put up their skill, and you can buy armor. So it does make them, like, fairly formidable, but, like, not as good as dedicated melee units. Obviously, you know, that would be a bit unusual. I don't know where to deploy here, you know. You don't really have a good spot where our cannon can kind of see everything. I think this might be the best spot for him. But if there's, like, I don't know, Goblin Wolf Riders or something on that side, that might be a bit tricky. So I think we're going to let the distance help. I think we're going to let the distance do its work. See, I don't actually know the difference between the crossbows. Range 30, power 3. Range 30, power 3. Okay, it seems they're just the same. I think maybe they get slightly different unlocks. You know, when you level them up, I think they lean different ways. Perhaps. But it could just be a reskin, which, honestly, fine for, like, a simplified rule set. Ow, boar chariots. Now, this is perfect. These things are so quick, but also, they're... Oh, I was going to say they're so dead, but actually it just survived. But the fact we do double damage to it is pretty great. So that's nice. We should be able to finish that off just with our archers, I think. 18 orc warriors and 10 orc brutes. Those are big units. Could be tough for our poor little halberds to hold them off. Let's just go with... God, you can't go that far because the tree's in the way. Let's go there. We can fireball them. And yeah, we'll just have our archers. Or should we do the other way around? I mean, it's 10 attacks, right? Just that's not great odds to hit, is it? I think I'm going to use my archers here. Fireball, we don't have to worry about ranged. Okay, we did 1 damage, so we were able to get it. And that's 4 hits. 2 saves they made at a 5+. Rubbish. Rubbish. I call shenanigans. Okay. 5+, not perfect. But we did get 3 kills, so that's not bad. I'll take it. It's going to be a couple more turns before they can reach us, so... Okay, is that... is that going to do? Alright, I can try and shoot them. Sure. Only 2 hits. And they both saved. Rubbish. Yeah, the cannon's not a great spot to hit these. If they keep moving this way, our cannon's going to find it tough to find range. I guess it can go this way. I'll let them move first, I reckon that'll do. So we can skip charges, obviously. No point charging. They're going to be difficult to hit. Alright. We are going to have to hit the orc brutes this turn with him. We got some good hits there, though. Nice. Okay, I'll take it. And 3 more hits with the fireball, and they saved every single one. 3 saves on a 4+. Those are some awful odds. Alright. Let's hit you. Full 4 hits. 3 of them wound. Excellent. Now... yeah, that's on 4s. 5 out of 10. Hit the averages. They did... okay, kind of. Kind of. They're getting slightly above the averages. Okay, a little closer. Not bad, 6 out of 10. Oh my god, they are getting so lucky on their saves, huh? I'm sure someone will say, actually, statistically, it's been alright. It feels a little above the odds, their saves. But the fact we have so many ranged units, it's pretty funny. So here, right, this halberd, I think, is going to be this orc warrior's, like, chosen quarry. And it means that the orc brutes are going to really struggle to get into combat on that first round, but they might end up in cover against these guys. Or they might shimmy this way, in which case everyone can start shooting. So we'll see. Oh, no, they are going for these guys, leaving room for the brutes. Well played. Okay, they got a bit smarter of late. Oh no, you're kidding me. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. I really thought I was going to be able to hit them. You can't, like, go back once you confirm your movement. Frustrating. That's real frustrating. Also, you can't see your range until you finish moving, which is, yeah, awkward. However, this works for us. This works out okay, I think. Yep, they're not going to be able to hit us there. But we should be able to rear charge them. Or at least into their flank. They'll be able to charge right into the back of us, though, afterwards, which is obviously a little sketch. But we just hold the line. 2 more kills. Good. Alright, let's get you attacking too. Okay, we've almost got those Orc Warriors. Let's make space for our cannons. Well, cannon. Not sure we're going to be able to get a shot on them, which I would like to have. But, yeah, let's just shoot them. So, only 2 left. Only one of them will be able to attack our halberds. We're definitely going to get rear charged, though. There's only 6 brutes left. I think between all of our ranged units, we can probably kill those brutes. So, interception. They can't do anything. So, that'll do. I can charge the archers in as well if I wanted, but I'm not going to. No point. So, this stuff will block line of sight. Even mortars can't shoot through units, by the way. Okay. We can hit. Shoot. Alright, it's a couple more dead. I mean, they're routing this turn, so... Nice. This is such a toxic army. It really is. Just so many ranged units. And that might be all of them. Yep, there they go. There's the Orc Brutes. And we'll set up these guys to charge. Even though it's irrelevant, because they're routing this turn. So we get all our attacks. They're all dead now. They still get to attack, though, but only one, because it's just the one on the flank. So there we go. Poor guys. And yeah, halberds, they can attack from multiple ranks as well. Alright. So let's level up our wizard. So more power, the spell attacks. That power is going to go into the enemy's defense, which means our fireballs are more likely to damage. Plus 5% post-battle income this early is kind of nice, though. So we can start getting a bit of extra cash. Because that could be like an extra couple of upgrades for our boys. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. And then our archers... Alright, skill. So skill is combat and shooting. Yeah, alright. Do more skill. Yeah, no one really needs the healing, so we're going to go all in with cash. I'm getting an extra 5%. And now, a little mystery one. So these are elite ones. These are camps. These are always like a mystery event. These are always shops. I mean, you can see the key down there. Ancient place of power. Well, let's enter the circle. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh, God, that's really useful. But having 3d3 powered 2 hits. Power 2 is pretty rubbish. But potentially hitting 9 times with that spell, which is pretty good. But yeah, Arcane Web is kind of massive, because if there's something... If a lot of quick things have gotten to you, and are able to charge you, then just going, you can't charge now, is kind of massive, right? So I think we get the Arcane Web, even though I'd love more spells that do damage with my sort of Bright Wizard. So, camp. So this will replenish us automatically. Not fully, but a fair bit. And you get the option to have experience as if you were in a battle, or healing as if you were in a battle, which is really, really nice. So you just get that without having to actually fight the battle. And that got us a couple of upgrades. So the marksman, I think we put up our max unit size, because that's 3 more attacks. And you can do the same. So that's 6 more attacks we're getting per round when we're at max health, which currently we aren't. We'll have to wait to replenish somewhere else. Right, now it's an elite battle. This could be tricky. And we're against dwarfs. With our low power ranged attacks, it might actually be quite difficult to whittle these guys down. However, the cannon should be able to deal with the, most troublesome ones, I suppose. Alright, put the halberd over there. Wizard. I'm a little worried about going there, actually. I've had units get stuck here before, and it's completely ruined a run for me. Oops. Alright, let's just do that. So this we can shoot over, but you can't pass through it, so it's perfect for us to use as an obstacle. They have their own cannon. We're going to have to shoot that first. The dwarf foreman, it's kind of like the Thane. Ooh, no saves. They've just taken out a lot of our archers. Oh, damn it. It's still alive. Hate that. Berserkers, basically slayers. The veterans, your long beards. Dwarf foreman or dwarf warriors. Dwarf warriors are like dwarf warriors. I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. Okay, so you'll be able to shoot, but I don't want you to. Use the fireball. Ugh, didn't even hit it once. That's awful. Only hit it once, and it saved. Christ, we have been so unlucky here. That's really bad news. Oh, I'm not happy. Alright, 3+ saves. Alright, well, we got some. So I'm pretty sure berserkers, I'm pretty sure they re-roll their attack rolls if they miss, which is obviously terrifying for us if they're getting close. Oh, I didn't want to kill again. Alright, this is scary. This is actually going to be really tough. It is an elite encounter, so it is supposed to be, a boss of sorts. But yeah, I cannot believe that dwarf cannon was able to hold so much. Usually just like you fire at a cannon with a cannon, it's dead. And and everyone's laughing and cheering and you all drink lemonade. Oh my god. And we are just failing every save when they are succeeding in every save. Only one? Oh, well, at least it failed that. Oof. Big oofs, guys. Big oofs. Again, fireball? I reckon. Alright, we hit it so many times. There we go. Thank God for that. Should not have taken 2 turns. That's hits we should have been throwing into all these other units. Getting some, cannon fire into that foreman, for instance. That would have been great. Right, let's check their charges. Okay, he can charge us this turn. And, oh crap, they moved this turn. Every save. Oh my god, they've been so lucky. They've been so lucky. And yeah, they hadn't moved this turn. Crap. Alright. It's 4 hits. Okay, 2 more dead. 2 more dead. Let's try and get you past this. That will let me charge the flank, which I know isn't perfect, but I think we can win that engagement. Start shooting their foreman. Again, 3 pluses to save these. Then we'll just run off like so. We can do the same thing with you. Yeah, try and get some more damage into these guys. But yeah, be able to charge the archers into them should really help. And they were able to just countercharge instead. But we can intercept there, but then we take full damage. Christ. God, 4 against the 10 there. I wonder. Because that's 2 of our units that aren't going to be able to shoot. Because combat is determined at the end. So you charge, then you do all the moving and shooting, and then you do combat. So we miss out on all the shooting if we charge. I mean, those 4 against our 6, I think they could actually do quite a lot of damage. They got 2 attacks. It's a lot of attacks, so it's actually going to be 10 attacks versus 4 attacks. I should have positioned slightly better so they couldn't have intercepted. So they couldn't have changed their charge order. Then yeah, they could absolutely tear them apart. But we do have a couple of attacks from the wizard. Interception means they won't get the extra effect from charging. The extra power from charging. So So less likely to wound. I risk it. Probably a dumb idea. I think that's a dumb idea. But we're going to do it. Alright, they're moving first. So they can't quite reach us, which is good. Okay, not bad. Okay, good. 3 more dead. That's much better. So he can't be reached, which is pretty funny, actually. And then we'll shoot them again. They got really good saves, though. We are whittling them down. Hopefully we'll take these guys out. So we do have the arcane web we can use, but that's not really going to help us out at this point. And yeah, you can just sit tight, can't you? Yeah, I think so. That will be able to charge something next turn. So this is the awkward bit, because if we charge them, they could probably intercept us. So we need to make sure that that's not something they can do. Which makes me wonder, do I charge them now, knowing they aren't going to be in a position to intercept because they can't reach us, in which case these guys can just start shooting them, and we can attack them on the flank, where we have the advantage. I think that's what we're going to have to play. That's how we're going to have to play this. So first, our hero attacks. We get 1 hit. They save. Ooh. Oh, also if you charge, you attack first. They saved every single one. And yeah, they re-rolled their failed attacks. We just lost 5 units. Or 5 models. Christ, we lost the encounter by 2. So they're not going to run. But we certainly will. Yeah, you need to run. They're going to be able to charge, I think. Christ. Yeah, those berserkers. They'd all be dead if I wasn't wasting all my shots on that cannon. It's a problem. So no charges, though I think charging them might be the way forward. So they might position themselves to charge here next turn. Okay, they just buffed themselves. So they didn't charge us. Oh, they couldn't quite. Good, we have better movement than them. So we can try and rally you. Okay, you got rallied. Right, they're moving in. Rally you as well. Good, they're both rallied. Not that it helps too much, because they can't move yet. Okay, he's trying to move up and around. Perfect. In that case... Oh, God. Are we going to be able to shoot through this gap? Oh, I hope so. We can't! Crap! And now we can't shoot them. Rubbish. I really wish you could see if you could shoot. I've got to try and shoot that guy. Please don't save. Come on. Oh, thank God. Okay, berserkers are dead. Phew. This has been grueling, guys. Like, the amount of damage to those guys. We almost lost our wizard. Not that it matters. You get your guys back. Even wiped out units come back at the end of the encounter. Alright. Okay, it's a draw. It was a draw. They killed a couple, but we flanked them. But yeah, the fact they've got a hero in there means that's probably going to hold longer than I'd like. So no charging to do, but we have all our ranged units back. These archers luckily didn't take any hits, so that is handy. Saved every single one. Ugh. Alright, so they've already moved. So, I'm going to set myself up... No, I'm not, apparently. Apparently I'm not. Actually... to try and sneak by. I'm just not going to be able to cut it, am I? I really want to get a charge on them, you see? So I get the flank, but I need to be able to keep shooting them. So I guess let's start moving backwards instead. Then you lot, I guess you could move that way. I'm glad we got better movement than them. It is giving us a little bit of the bare minimum of respite. Alright, come on, cannon. Good. It really is just a cannon. It's that extra power, you know? We can actually wound things. And tell you what, no movement for you today. I should have done that and I still could have charged. That's what it should have done. Of course. Alright. Now they're facing us, they get to attack with everybody. Yeah, not good for halberds. They're probably going to run. They're probably going to run. I hope they do, because I don't want them to stay in combat and keep getting hit. Good, they failed. I'm happy with that. Genuinely. I want to be able to shoot him. They are going to rout this turn, so we just have to stay out of combat for a turn and we win. Yeah, we've done enough damage. Phew. Right, that'll do for the charge. Ooh, they're moving in. Right, let's try and shoot you again. Just because we can. Okay, good. Well, let's shoot first, shall we? Because you can't shoot then move, which is nice, honestly. Okay, we got him. We got him. Not that it matters, because again, they're routing this turn anyway. Phew. Alright, that'll do. Let's see if you rally. Oh, they did. Good. And then the enemy flees. Done. Oh boy. That was grueling. Just that cannon, that one cannon, taking way too many hits. Like, really screwed us over there. Just could not stop those berserkers. And yet, very scary. There are a lot of units like that. I say a lot of units. There's some units like that. There's the equivalent of war dancers for the equivalent of wood elves. And yeah, they have the similar, they have the same perk. It's very scary. Let's level up our halberds. I guess more replenishment, because again, I want to have like a larger model count for them eventually, and that means you're going to need to be able to... Oh, it's already on 100%. Christ. And then the cannon, +1 movements, +1 range attack. Okay, let's just make sure we hit more times than is necessary. Always. Because, yeah, that extra 1 attack, that might have been enough to get rid of that cannon, you know? Might have been the difference. It wouldn't have been, because they had 3 wounds, and it would have only been 2, an extra attack, but, you know. Okay, so you need healing. You need replenishing, for sure. Halberds, I'm not sure about. So one thing that is actually getting patched, I think it's in the... I think you can opt into a beta at the moment. One thing that's added is that you can check the map when you're in a screen like this. I think. Might just be event screens, actually. But it's something that I'd definitely love to see, because you don't really know if you need to replenish unless you know what the next node is. And I never remember what the next node is. Alright, I think we are getting extra money because of the elite bonus. So you know what? I'm going to go all in on money. And it was a shop. It's a shop. Can I afford any units? No, I can't. They've gone up in price. Oh, another cannon would have been so nice. I love cannons. Although, you know, maybe something like foot knights here would have been good. Explosive shells. Very nice. We get a bunch of defense for all of them. But... so these are our wizards unit. Making it so the unit is in cover, even when it's not, is very, very nice. Extra couple of skill is pretty good. So that helps you wound. But it won't make him any more powerful, but more likely to wound. But then he only has a couple of attacks. We can't really get him more attacks. So I guess that doesn't really matter. Extra combat score is really nice. If we do have to throw them into combat, that would be huge. Halberds having more armor would be good. And more combat score as well. So the combat score is who wins combat, so it determines who has to roll to see if they run away. So it's having more of that is useful. Banner of Swiftness is really nice for the extra movement speed. So let's grab that, and we'll have these guys count as being in cover as well. Because our biggest threat, really, apart from fast things, which the other cannon would have been great if we had like multiple chariots and things show up, but our biggest problems are going to be other ranged units. Because they can attack us before we whittle them down, you know, or we have to shoot at them while other things get closer to us. try and hide in the corner like a coward. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with how this campaign has gone so far. Oof. Okay, mostly over there. Chariot's miles away, which is something, I suppose. Okay. One down. Okay, those guys are going to struggle in the trees. We'll slow them down a lot. Wow, okay. Those Reavers are having a bad day. And now the Lancers could walk through without having to go in the trees. Oh dear. Though this probably works for us. I could just stop them moving this turn so they can't charge us. I think that's how it works. It means I won't be able to fireball though. Might be worth just trying to kill him. Might be worth just trying to kill him. I'm going to end up getting charged again, aren't I? Alright, let's shoot. We'll know for certain if that cancels out their ability to charge us. Amazing. Yeah, they've each got 2 wounds, so they're going to take some beating. This is where cannons really come in handy against things like cavalry. Okay, good. It's another bit of damage. I'm tempted to put them out in front, so if they have to charge someone, they charge someone. Because they aren't about to reach. Actually, no, look, they don't have a charge thingy. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. I mean, that might charge something. Might charge our cannon. That'd be bad news. Okay, a little too close. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're whittling them down. That's 3 dead ones. So... that chariot actually can't quite reach us. So that's brilliant. That's really good. He can't move, he can't reach us. That guy's probably not going to charge. Oh, he is going to charge! Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. Sure, 1 Reaver. He does have 2 attacks, you know, and charging will have more power, but... I think that's fine. They can charge. They can charge. Okay, that's not fine. That's not fine at all. Okay, so the net thing doesn't work. Doesn't work. What we'd wanted to do. We needed to have cast it on them before they moved into range. That's really disappointing. Because, yeah, those archers are all dead. Luckily, Chariot got 1 shot. That's why these things are so good. I feel like they're going to rout immediately. So let's get our halberds to... in position where they can charge. God, I hate the fact that I can't... Hang on. Alright, that'll do. And I can't fireball them or anything. There's nothing I can do. Oh, horrible. But yeah, hopefully these guys... Okay, there's 2 dead. But hopefully the 10 attacks. That's not bad. Okay, good. We wiped them out. So they should be able to charge, and they should be able to charge. In that next 10. Be a miracle if these guys survive. Alright, we lost 2. 10 attacks, 3 plus saves. They lost 1. We lost by 1. Hopefully they'll run. Good. Good, that's what I wanted. And then these guys can all charge. So, oh, you're actually charging them, huh? And you cannot charge. Oh, now you can. That's strange. And okay, we can't charge the other way. Fine. I think that's worked out. Kinda. Sort of. Yeah-ish. It's not good news, really. Oh, you rallied. Lovely. Alright, moving on. So, because the charge step is at the start of a turn, it's really dangerous. Because what can happen is if you've got cavalry charging in one side, right? Well, say charging here, right? Say charged here. Say they beat the halberds run away. They can then opt to charge before you can shoot at them again. So they can charge into your next unit. So that just escalates again and again, which is why you always need to make sure, if you think you're going to lose a fight, that you have something else that might win the fight, ready to charge the thing that is winning, right? That is going to win that combat. Because you need to be able to pin it down before it gets on top of more and more of your like, flimsy units. But then you can do the same thing to the enemy as well. Okay. We won by 4. But they do have quite good discipline. Okay, good. They're still running. So that's a win. Take that, Golden Defenders. Alright, so... Malaki, the Runecaster. I only just realised his name was Malaki. That's hilarious. Right, let's get more power to spell attacks. Let's start doing that. I need these fireballs to start killing things. Let's get a... Rerolling 1s on range attacks is pretty damn good. So let's try and get that going. And let's replenish you. We have a boss fight next. So we need like maximum health for that. And this doesn't feel good for a boss fight, I've got to say. I don't know if this is going to work out so well. But it is just like the first act. There's 2 acts. So this one isn't going to be the most difficult thing ever. But ugh. I don't know. I'm not entirely confident with this force. Just because we haven't really had a chance to like bolster the numbers much of these units. So, yeah, I'm going to have all of my ranged units on one side, Halberd just guarding the cannon on the other. We can shoot over this chasm. There's still quite a lot of space back here for them to, you know, for things to run through. We are against the undead. Alright, they got knights over there. A lot of zombies on this side. We can keep them busy for a while. There's their White Lord. So yeah, I want to hit the knights, I think. I think I want to hit the knights, so I can probably kill the wolves with a fireball, actually. Because, yeah, the defense is 2 less than the Black Shade Skeleton Knights. So, yeah, these guys are the ones that the cannon needs to hit. 5 hits. That is 5 dead knights. Excellent work, mate. Excellent work. Just astounding. Let's pull you back. I don't know why I always put them right on the front when I inevitably want them to be further back. But I guess it means I can start shooting, right? I'm in better range to start shooting things. But yeah, we need to do something about... Tell you what. Ooh, I won't have the fireballs, but I could probably shoot them when they move forward. So I think I am going to stop the skeleton knights from moving this turn. And then I'm going to have my archers shoot at those wolves. So that's 8 hits. 3 dead. Nice, because they only have 1 wound as well. So yeah, definitely shooting the knights was the way to go, I think. I could afford to move forward, you know. Because, like, these guys have rubbish charge. They have great charge, but if they're dead, then they don't have as good charge. On account of being dead. And they're dead. Perfect. Okay, let's start putting you the other way. Right, you next. Alright, 4s to hit. Only 6. Alright, that's 4 out of 20 dead. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. And we're kind of in the way of the cannon now. Okay, this is going to get a bit scary, I think. But if we wait for them to move... Just do that. Just fall back a little bit. Just a smidge. Okay. See, I don't like moving any of these, because they're going to move forward, right? So I want them to move forward, so I can shoot them and then move back. So, really, it's him that I want to shoot. But, like... Ooh, you know? Ooh. Oh, actually... I read this in the patch notes too. I thought this was in the... I thought this was a part of the... beta. But no, it's a part of the patch. If you press Shift, then X, you can see ranged. Okay, well, skip charges. This is just a charge. Alright, move the zombies first, which is clever, because again, it forces me to decide how I'm going to address these guys, right? Although, they're in range already, so... I guess I'll start shooting the White Lord. Alright, killed a couple. Move them back. And yeah, I think them next. Yeah, we're not in range, but they might end up in range. So there is that. But probably not from there. So I think... No, maybe. I'm a little worried. Oof, only 3. We're whittling them down, though. We are whittling them down. They've still not moved. But I should be able to shoot them quite happily from here now, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's finish them off. That's 4 hits. That's another 3 dead. Nice. Alright, now we can start shooting these guys. With fireballs, too. Alright. That's 2 dead. Only 10 remaining. And re-rolling 1s as well. Which means 11 hits. 6 dead. Good job. Good job, lads. Zombies can take a long time to kill, though. But if I can wipe these guys out, I can probably give them the runaround and just keep shooting them from the other side of the chasm. Skip charges. That White Lord's nearly dead. I think the cannon should have that handled. They can't reach this turn. So, that is 5 hits. White Lord's wiped out. Really good news. Start running the cannon away. They are probably going to catch our poor little Halberd. Halberds might have to run around this way, which is pretty funny. But I can do that. Start shooting. Some good hits there. Nice. I like it. Sure. How are we looking? Yeah, that's perfect. Nice. Okay, we're getting through these skeleton warriors pretty well too. Oops. Alright. This should work quite well. So the 4 dead. And I think just finish them off with a fireball. These guys, we can just run away from forever. So it looks like, although I was a bit concerned about this being the boss fight, I think we might actually do the boss battle without taking any damage whatsoever. Which is better than a kick in the teeth. They're wavering now, oddly enough. Only the zombies left. Just amazing. I'm so pleased with our boys. They're doing a great job. Okay. Okay, it doesn't show what is minimum, like what range you're at, you know, whether it's short range or long range, with the preview, which I have appreciated. They got a lot of those saves. Lucky sods. It's gonna take a long time to kill these. Oh, not in short range. It's fine. Reroll 1s. Lovely. That's 8 hits. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's just run you away. Okay. More dead zombies, please. Okay, it's another 4. Alright, only 10 left. And, oh, only 3 hits. 2 dead. It's alright. It's not the worst thing in the world. But they are probably going to be running soon. We're certainly running. Alright, skip charges. They go first. Which is sometimes an advantage. If they have like artillery and stuff like that, decent ranged weapons, then them going first is, which they always seem to, is good for them. But when they have infantry, it's actually really bad for them because they move and then you sidestep them, and you can actually just have like one of your units give one of their units the run around literally forever. Oh boy, they are just doing great today, aren't they? Cheeky little sods. Come on, so many hits. Okay, good. That's much better. There's only one of them left. Seeing as how we're just running them around, I think I might let that one live so I have a chance to do more wounds to this one, because we're just trying to trigger army losses at this point, aren't we? So yeah, you can shoot. Okay, good. Okay, a little bit more. Alright, that's 5 hits. 5 kills. Good. And then you move out of the way. I know, this is very tedious. I'm almost done. They're almost done. No skip charges, obviously. But yeah, 0 wounds we've taken this battle. 0 wounds. Alright, you just kill that guy. So we're not having to run away into, you know, too many ridiculous directions. That'll be them. We'll start with... Whoops. Okay, you know what? You just get out of the way first, yeah? Perfect. Okay, short range, reroll ones. That's 9 hits. Not as many wounds I would have liked. But we've probably got... There we go. All dead. Don't even need to route. They're all wiped out. So skip everything else and victory. Nice. Alright, so that is Act 1 complete. Okay, so we're getting some extra cash from the boss, and seeing as how we didn't actually take any damage, we can just loot the whole way and just get, you know, as much of this bonus as possible. More skill, so you can hit more often, would be great, because you are useless at the moment. Oh, these are all really good to have. These are all great. Ooh, God, I don't know. Having more of them is always nice, but having them hit more often is better. Having them reroll ones is really good. That could be 2 rerolls on average. Like per attack when they're at full health. But extra skill probably means more hits, I reckon. I can go with +1 skill for now. I think that's the way to go. And everyone get money. So you get that amount of money, which adds to that, which then you get +55 on top of that, I think. I don't think this is going to be 115. Yeah, so we're on 250 now. Okay. So, Act 2. Well, you can see it. You can see where we got to go. I'm going to try and get that elite one to get more money for elite fights. Although elite battle, elite battle might be a lot for us to handle. But I think I'm going to attempt that. I think that's what I'm going to attempt. I'm going to go this way. Right? I'm going to start in the middle. So that way when I reach here, I have an idea of how things are going. We have to fight this elite battle regardless. But once we're here, if we have like full health and I'm feeling really confident, then I'll go north. You know, if we pick up like another unit, like a unit of knights or something from this area, then I might head north and then deal with these guys. But we'll see. You know what? That's for future me to decide. Because, guys, we're at the end of this episode. It's already a bit of a longer one. I'm thinking it'd be quite nice to get in the habit of maybe playing this game on weekends. Just like every Saturday is Act 1, every Sunday is Act 2 for a little while. I think that might be a fun thing to do over the summer. You know, playing different factions and stuff. Let me know if you like the idea. I think it's quite a chill thing. I think it's kind of nice to have on in the background. It's that kind of easy watching. It's not too... you know, it's got strategy and things, and the random elements and the roguelike stuff, and, you know, whatever episode you tune into, you're kind of at the start of an adventure almost. I kind of like that as a series. I think it'd be quite fun. So let me know what you think, and if you enjoy this, comment, like, subscribe, and if you like the look of this game, it is actually free on Steam, and half of the factions are playable. All of the factions that are in the game are included as, like, enemies in these random encounters, and then the rest of the half of the factions are DLC for you to buy, which are like £4 each or something, if you want to play them. through the game. I've played probably like 20 hours of this game, and I don't think I've bought any of them yet, which I will at some point, almost certainly. But I'm still playing all the stuff that's included for free, so I think it's well worth it. There's also a multiplayer mode if you want to play Warhammer with your friends, basically. So honestly, like, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by this little indie game. It's very fun. It really scratches an itch, which doesn't really... I don't know, there really isn't a game like this, at least not a modern one. You know, there's like Shadow of the Horned Rat way back when, but, you know, have something that plays on modern systems, and it's just kind of nice to dip into. Yeah, I really appreciate having a game like this to play. So anyway, guys, like I said, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.